Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Shadowfix and we are looking at some more Breath of the Wild any percent tournament action right now. This is Winner's Bracket Round 3, Harmjan versus LouLouCore. I am going to go ahead and get this race started. Discord did a thing, so our commentators will hopefully be joining us shortly. Oh snap, I just realized, I don't know if you guys heard that, I forgot to unmute myself in Discord. Discord might be broken, so hang tight and our commentators will be here shortly. I would say that I would fill in for commentary, but I have never played Breath of the Wild, so I will try not to... Oh yeah, okay, so Pikastrof suggests let's do text commentary. I like this idea. Be sure to spam that bless RNG emote to get Discord running again. We're thinking it might be a regional outage because clearly I'm fine. So, here we go. We do have, just so you know, we do have LouLouCore with a webcam placed on a screen because RIP capture card. I think it's a brilliant setup as well. So just in case anyone was unaware, we will be doing one more match between the two of these runners after this one, and then their third of the best of three will be scheduled at a later date.
Öffne die Augen. Öffne die Augen. Dies ist der Schikastein. Er wird dir nach deinem langen Schlummer den richtigen Weg weisen.
I've got, you know, bullet time bounce I know is going to be a thing. We're going to clip into some shrines. Maybe Harmjan will give us Wind Bomb. Am I doing good? And there we see our first clip of the game. Running up a wall. So what, I guess we pick up our surfboard.
Link.
Vivox Discord is
Begib dich zu dem Ort,
doing a thing.
den der Schikastein dir weist.
Oh, it looks like we have a clutch savior commentator in Jimbo Moses. Hello, friend. Come on, bud, get in here. I'm dying out here.
Shadow?
Hey, how's it going, Jimbo?
Should I do commentary?
Ooh, if that would be lovely.
Okay. Hi, everyone. This is Jimbo Moses. Apparently, I'm the only one that can connect to Discord. Explain that, please. We got Lulu versus Harmjan, both vets of this category. They both have very excellent times. I want to say top 15, both of them. I don't know. But here comes Jimbo to save the day.
You've got the commentary link, yeah?
I'm watching both streams.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So get ready for some thrilling commentary, yo. Looks like they're about neck and neck. Lulu is in the lead by about 3 seconds or so. So it could easily change once things get moving here. I want to point out that both racers have taken the very cowardly route of not going bombs first. I don't really know what to say other than it's a pretty weak move there. But they're taking the traditional route of going to stasis through the mountains. And then they're going to be taking the safe strats of jumping past the boulder. In a races past, Harmjan has decided to skip the jump and gone for moving the boulder. Let's see what he does instead. Looks like he's going to move the boulder. Cool. All right. Both have finished the shrine. Still a narrow lead for Lulu. Let's see what happens next at this following BTB. For anybody new to the any percent category, the way that the racers were able to get into the shrine was by using a skew clip. They set skew against the shrine and then were able to clip in by using a shield jump, then unequipping. And now we're going to do our best to, well, not we, the racers are going to do their best to click through these text boxes in a precise order, try and do it as quickly as possible, save as much time. Order is the second, first, and second option. It doesn't save a ton of time, but it is useful should things go poorly in the early game. And it could turn things poorly if you do miss the options. All right. Next, both racers are going to be moving to this boulder to do a stasis launch up the cliff. Looks like Lulu is going for the 4-hit method. He's able to get his arrow back, which is pretty handy. It's not required, but it can make things a bit less scary farther into the run. And Harmjan's doing the identical thing and also getting his arrow. Now Lulu is going to set up his first BTB by first standing in a specific spot, shooting his arrow in a specific spot, then changing his angle by moving the gyro. And it looks like this is going to be okay. Yeah, it's okay. For a moment, it looked like he might go backwards. And Harmjan's angle, unfortunately, is off. He went to the left. And Lulu also wasn't able to get enough distance there. So he's going to have to shield surf his way to the shrine, which can be a bit scary when you run out of health, because the cold damage is going to kill you eventually. So he's going to have to climb quickly and get his skew position set. And this looks like it's going to work out for Harmjan. No, it's off again. This has been a bit of an Achilles heel for him lately. In his previous race against Destructor, he had to, I think, reload 7 times. So let's hope that he can get this setup down and catch up to Lulu. Lulu very easily clipping into the shrine. That looks like it could work out. Yep, he's good. Once he survives the fall damage cancel, he'll be able to move on. Meanwhile, Lulu is getting his cryo rune. He's going to be using... excuse me, he's going to be using this rune to do the cryo skip, saving a few seconds instead of doing the shrine the casual way. Harmjan getting his skew and clip in pretty cleanly. And he's into the elevator. Alright. Lulu gets his cryo skip just fine, and he's moving on. Hey, no problem, Pika. I think it's because I live in the States, because the Discord was also down for Lou in Canada. And I guess internationally it's decided to break for the rest of the commentators.
Can confirm that US is good, because I am also in the States.
There you go. And I don't mind commentating, although you did ruin lunch, so I will save you the ASMR of me chewing and eating pita chips.
I think Future might be joining us for commentary as well.
Oh, great. Yeah, if we get Future on, that'd be awesome. So now Lulu is setting up his clip, or next BTB, pardon me. He starts by shooting an arrow and then doing a different setup than what's usually seen. He uses shield buffering to move over. And now he's able to get an angle, but it looks like he's a bit far left. And judging by the way he moved his camera, he didn't care for that either. West Coast is down too, apparently, according to Bluffsy.
Hello.
Hello, Future.
Hey. So
thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no problem.
We're just getting settled here. Looks like Lulu missed his BTB very badly. He's a good minute run from everything. But he's going to try and go for a tree launch to try and save up a little bit of that time. Gets the stasis down. He's got to watch out for that acorn, though. Okay. He's got his arrow position.
For BTB to Meg here.
Yeah. Now Harm has the chance to catch up pretty well if he can get this angle.
Especially
that looks
good
good.
angle, you can get an unloaded shrine.
Oh,
looks like the block will turn into it for a second.
Yeah. He just missed it. But he's got a slightly better angle than Lulu, and let's see if he goes for these arrows. He may decide to just cancel and move on. No, he's going for the arrows.
That'll really come in handy for Blights and Calamity later if he gets bad.
Yeah, exactly.
I am very happy to report that Discord is working again.
Dang it. Okay. Hi, Pico.
Hello.
Welcome. Glad things have got working.
Indeed. Well, so shout out to the Discord staff who managed to repair it, I suppose.
Yeah, they I guess they turned it off and turned it on again, and that worked perfectly.
But mainly shout out to you two, Jim and Future, for volunteering so quickly to, like to replace the comms like while this issue was going on.
Yeah, of course.
In here too long.
So how do you guys want to do? Do you guys like want to keep commentating and we can team up, or do you want to?
I think we should all three talk at the same time and see who wins. No. Feel free to jump in, Pika. Looks like Lulu is doing just fine on his Magnesis Shrine, but Harmjan has also entered, so he's gaining a little bit of the ground that he lost from the Cryo BTB. Apparently, Discord is still not working in South America for Wolhike Song, unfortunately.
Okay, so we see that Harm just got his Magnesis Shrine, and Lou just finished this shrine, from what I'm seeing. So they're actually not that far from each other, considering they both had pretty much their ups and downs. Because we saw earlier that that Lou had some issue with the Magnesis BTB. So it's really almost like a roller coaster right now, almost. But
yeah.
The lead is still for Lou so far. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, what happens next at this this BTB will dictate maybe the rest of the plateau.
If Lou can get this, especially first try, he's gonna get a big lead.
Yeah, it's a bad timing there. It looks like he's gonna go for it again though.
No.
Yeah, if the Bokos don't change position, it's worth going for it again. And even if they change position, you can try and improvise a bullet time bounce.
Yeah. It looks like he
Keep in
took
mind-
a... Go ahead.
I was going to say his shield took quite a bit of damage there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. And it looks like he's also missed the angle he's going to fall. So he's reloading. And that gives Harm the chance. And it looks like they're going to be tied now because, well, actually, Harmjan is in the lead because Lou is going to go all the way back to the Magnesis Shrine or maybe onto the Boko Tower.
Oh, yeah, now...
Back to the shrine.
Yep. There you
now
go.
just put Harm in the lead.
If Harm
Yes.
looks like he's getting some rough RNG. Looks good.
And it looks like he got a good BTB likewise.
Perfect. That's an excellent angle.
Depending on what happens with Lou here, Harm could have a really big lead. End of the plateau, but as we see in all races, anything can happen.
Exactly.
Okay, so now, yeah, they're neck to neck now. So I think what's going to be interesting to see, Harm did say he was going to go for wind bombs. I guess Lou probably will. Is he?
He is experienced with them, so he may as well. And it looks like both of them have full health, so in all honesty, no excuses here. They must win bomb or they must turn in their speedrunner tag. Or force Jimbo to retire yet again.
Oh yeah, because we both are retired runners, aren't we?
Correct, yes.
Future is the only one who isn't retired among us.
That's right. Ignore the fact that I streamed runs earlier today. That didn't happen.
I'm sure I know what you're talking about.
In Harmjan's previous race, he had been talking for weeks about how he was going to do the wind bombs. And then he didn't. And I said right before this attempt, if he doesn't do the wind bomb, I will retire. And lo and behold, he didn't. So, rest in peace, Jimbo.
Oh,
And he's going for it.
He's going for it.
here we go.
He set up his ragdoll fix.
Looks good.
That looks. Huh?
It's not a perfect wind bomb, but it works.
Still
Yeah.
saves time.
Yeah.
Ideally, you want more.
Um,
Past the ceiling part.
So there's an interesting route with the wind bomb that I've seen. I think that I believe both Specs and Stats and Cow Pyro have been doing, which is when you land after the wind bomb, you can how on the side there's like this thing that pushes normally the bomb, and that's how in a normal way you're supposed to blow up the blocks.
Right.
Like while still in ragdoll state, or just not even like as how it was seen in the videos, they were still in, like just ragdolling, but you can basically just jump directly there and then jump to go very fast. I can't talk anymore. It looks like
That's all right. It looks like Lulu almost died, but luckily he had one hit protection because he detonated his bomb too early. That was a close one.
Yeah, he was very lucky there. But let me reiterate. Basically, you could use the thing. How do you call it? The thing that projects you in the air that we see in order to project the bomb there. Oh well.
I've been calling it a launch pad.
The launch pad. There we go. We'll say the launch pad. Like I've seen Cow Pyro or a piston. Yes, I guess that'd be a good name too.
That could work too.
Here we go. You can tell I'm not a native English speaker.
Say what?
Good.
They've been using it to propulse Link directly to the end of the shrine instead of then having to blow up the blocks.
Yeah.
And I think also Specs and Stats has been doing that too.
But it is a very precise trick because simply standing on it will not get you the correct height.
Yeah, and you need to get a cycle too.
So not exactly very RTA viable, but looks like Harm's going to miss his tree launch, unfortunately. So that'll give Lulu a chance here.
Yes, if Lou gets it, definitely they'll be put back neck to neck, because it looks like by the time Harm will reach the top, Lou will probably also reach that point, unless Beetle decides. Oh, Beetle is there.
Yeah, he's got the second viable one.
We'll just run over to the tree. Looks like it's gonna take a little bit closer tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Harm will still be a bit ahead, but just barely. So now it will come down to both the Castle BTB and Banana RNG.
Exactly.
So congratulations to Harm for being the first to finish Plateau, but also congratulations to Lou for being right behind.
Oh, unlucky. Just
Yeah.
lost that sliver of stamina to get up there.
Yep.
Only lost a few seconds. But this BTV, I know Harm's put a lot of practice into it, so let's see. Hopefully he can get it first try.
Yeah. Hopefully it pays off for him.
Our backups in case he come up a little short, but
I'm actually interested to see what setup Lulu uses. I know that Harm uses the older SVA setup here to get into position. It's very reliable. I'm curious what Lulu will do. Looks like he has more of a rosin style setup. Simply just placing yourself where you think you should be and shooting.
Bummer for Harm, he did miss it.
Yeah.
Got him, but his stamina's low and his angle's low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might have to reload.
No, I think he's going. Yeah, he's going for Slabber, I think.
Yeah. Or
And
maybe
this-
Wind Bomb.
Right. With this angle, you can come up a little bit short. So hopefully you can still make it. Looks like you should be okay.
So I see in the chat, French and German. So is there a special purpose or just a runner's preference? So in any percent, the two fastest languages are French and German for the cutscenes, especially for the voice acting. And like it used to be German, the fastest, but now with all the skips we do, both French and German are the fastest. And currently, fastest is exactly fastest by 1 frame compared to German. So between German and French, you can choose basically. Indeed.
Well, since Lulu had to go for the slabber, and now Harmjan has gotten his BTB, they may be well, Lulu will still be ahead, but Harmjan is catching up, having that ideal angle.
That's right.
Oh, in the commentary Discord chat, is that Wild Song I'm seeing?
Hey, nerds.
Hey, no call for that.
Huh?
What's up? What's up, song?
Oh, what's up?
Don't insult me.
I'm sorry. Lou's axe actually broke, so he'll have to use a bomb to break this crate.
Oh my gosh.
And it looked like he only got a couple arrows from that first box too, but he did get a
Yeah.
banana right away.
Huh.
He did get double banana first try, so
It's lucky.
I'm very lucky.
But
Even
no,
if
heroes.
safety save. Yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully the Guardian doesn't troll him like it did Destructor in the last race.
This is going to put Lulu in a weird spot because he's going to have to probably use the spear twice to kill the moblin. Oh, and he also has to get away from this Guardian by
Nice.
hiding.
Oh,
Which
that's a good
that is
strat.
viable. That is viable, but also slow.
Okay.
Well, it's much better to hide and lose a bit of time there than to die and restart
Right.
earlier.
Looks like Banana RNG is keeping Harm behind.
That is quite unfortunate.
He
They
skipped the
got here so close
Molduga fin.
together too. You know,
Uh-oh.
you hate to lose a race by RNG, that's for sure.
Looks like Lulu skipped the Molduga fin. I wonder if he realizes that.
Doing a different route.
I'm actually not sure.
Harm got his banana. That's good news.
I guess that's because he goes for
Moblin RNG?
Oh, Moblin God, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
yeah, because before I recall we used to kill one of the moblins to get moblin guts, like the one that was down in the weapons room. In that case, maybe he's going for that instead.
Give you a
less-
little bit extra on the timer.
That's kind of weird. We'll see what he does.
Yeah. It's a less certain route. If he doesn't mean to do Moblin Potion RNG, then he is going to have to go get it again and waste more time.
Oh yeah, because maybe he'll get it later.
The
I think
Molduga
for,
fin, yeah.
For Wimbom route, that's a bit risky, but we'll see, we'll see. He can still get the gut after he kills the moblins by the cooking pot.
Right. Harmjan's
Meanwhile-
moving through his route.
Yeah, indeed. Harm just got the Royal Guard sword. setting up to kill the Lizalfos for later.
Harm is taking his time getting this sneak strike.
Yeah, making sure not to miss it.
Yeah. Uh-oh, here we go. Does he realize?
Wait, what?
Did
What?
he? Oh, did he have extra banana?
Oh, yeah, yes.
4 bananas? Okay.
Wait, I wasn't looking because I was getting into Discord. Did he get the beetle? I literally couldn't tell looking at his menu.
He did, yeah. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm not sure what he just cooked.
Oh, he cooked 3 bananas, 1 Razor Schumann, 1 salt. The salt gives you extra durability.
Oh,
Extra
okay.
duration, I mean.
If it works, it
That's
works.
basically the potion or the meal that we cook in Amiibo. So, but instead of fish, he just cooked the extra banana he got.
Is that does that work every time to get a triple attack?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
So we got the first wind bomb.
Oh, looks good.
Oh,
Second one a little short.
A little bit low.
Climb up though.
It's gonna be scary if the Guardian keeps targeting him.
Yep, and
this one's really scary because you gotta be really fast.
Oof.
Okay, Guardian stopped targeting him. Jeez.
oh, he's picked him back up.
There he is again.
Just gonna have to go for it. Oh, let's just print it up. There you go.
Uh-oh. Harm is in trouble.
Harmjan getting kicked by the Moblin.
Blue makes the blights here, so as we know, anything can happen, but get through it.
And since the commentators were not able to sign in initially, I'd like to remind the viewers that this is a best of 3. So even if Lulu is able to keep his lead and win this race, this match is not necessarily over. So it looks like that's a 4-minute attack potion song, 4 minutes and something seconds. It's hard to see. Okay.
4-3.
So that means he needs an optimal fight in order to finish the stun lock cycle, because you can finish the fights with some potion left over if you do the 5-minute one, but that is not always easy.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised, because keeping the Molduga Indian save him anytime.
Right.
They already lost some time here to the second phase in blight.
Yeah. He kind of insisted on going for the backside view.
Oh boy.
Ooh, close.
I can't believe he didn't get hit by tornadoes there.
I found him.
All right. Harmjan's moving on.
Yeah, he had a bit of issues with the cooking, but his final solution was just to kill the moblins. It works.
Yep. Can't stop you cooking if they're not alive.
Oh, I'm going for the Jimbo pillar.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure that's the song pillar.
No, that's a Jimbo pillar, dude. I'll use
Gotcha.
a pillar.
Gotcha.
Take an old route up.
What sort of royalties do I get for the Jimbo pillar?
You get mentioned in commentary.
Great. That's all I need.
Okay, good.
I am satisfied.
You can definitely attempt the wind bomb again, but if you're not feeling very confident, climbing is definitely better there.
Yeah. It's possible Harmjan has the stream open, so he may know that he needs to catch up. But he's able to get a good bill.
That was a really nice one.
Yeah.
Got up there quick.
Just wedged himself in a corner, though.
Okay, he's about to start his blights, so let's see. They're both in blights now, so anything can happen.
Yeah, one mistake and there will be a lead change. One interesting thing that Harm did there is that he delayed the detonation of the first bomb a little bit to get a little bit extra speed.
Yeah.
Harmjan climbed 3 times. He might be out of stamina. Okay.
Oh, that was close.
Very close.
Barely.
One thing we'll really have to keep our eyes on is Blue's attack potion. That could really define how this
Yeah.
ends.
He's at 3 minutes right now, which you kind of want to finish the blights at about 3 minutes, or maybe a little bit under there for some cushion against Ganon. So he may be in a bit of trouble right now.
Yeah, and he actually didn't get the 1 cycle on Windlight second phase, and he didn't get the 1 cycle now, so
Right.
timer is ticking.
Big risk. Harmjan's able to get his though.
Great Thunderblade. Or Windblade, sorry.
Harm's able to get his triple hits, which is optimal here in this phase. Not easy, but very optimal. So he moves through, and now he's going to get a 1 shot into the eye and then move on to the next attack.
So what's important for that second phase is to make sure that he doesn't shoot Water Blight accidentally, like on top, because you see there's the stairs going up. Like, okay, in this part of the room that he's in right now, it's fine because there's no stairs, but right now he's probably gonna go on the other side. There we go. So that's why you'll see that he's putting, like, he's going on the side to do the headshots. So then when did I say Wind Blight? I meant Water Blight. Yeah, falls on the floor.
Yeah.
There we go. Water Blight falls on the floor. Because it can be quite bad if he then lands on top, right there, where the throne is.
One thing I want to mention actually is that I've seen more and more runners just start spamming arrows instead of going for Flurry and running away. And I think that's slightly faster at the beginning. It's definitely super risky because most of the times Calamity will go near you. You do that.
Yeah.
And actually, Lou got lucky that Calamity went into a wall there. Otherwise, he could have blocked him from getting the items.
Yeah, that's what I often run into when I try to shoot arrows early, is that he often moves left first, cutting you off from the weapons.
Yeah, it becomes much more likely that you get bad Calamity RNG at the beginning if you do that.
Right. I'm not sure what kind of arrow count that Lulu has right now.
It's a bit hard to see. I don't... Oh, I think he's pretty much... Oh, yeah, I think he's out of bomb arrows.
My impression is that they're pretty bad.
Yeah.
They are pretty bad. It's 6 normal, and he just ran out of fire, so he just has 6 normal now.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Something to note is that the Claymore he got is double damage, or well, like damage up. Yeah.
Yeah. Durability up.
No,
Lou just throwing the boomerang and picking up over and over again for some extra DPS.
Yep.
that works.
And he's now under a minute on his potion, and that's bad. And meanwhile, Harm is moving into second phase Thunderblight.
That's great. Time left in his.
Yeah, like Pika said, the fact that he got an attack at Claymore is very good, considering his potion is running out.
Right.
I don't know what the odds are for this Claymore, because I know indeed there is either attack up or there's also durability up, which you can get. Like, what are the odds for that?
I don't know, honestly.
They should be fairly low.
Yeah,
Because
it's quite rare.
You get enhanced weapons based on how many enemies you've killed, if I'm not mistaken, and in any percent we very clearly barely kill any enemies, so the chance should be super low. Yeah,
I think
that's why you get. That's why you get more
this is-
enhanced weapon end game.
I think this is the second time we see it in a tournament, actually. Like enhanced, and I can talk.
Enhanced.
An enhanced weapon those races.
Lou got through.
GG.
Clutch calamity there for Lou.
That was a very nice fight,
Cutscene
considering
boss,
he
I
had no potion, almost no potion left, pretty much.
He ended in the single digits, I believe. In
Oh, Harmjan getting an attack at Claymore as well. There you go.
Oh wow!
Apparently, odds are better than we think.
And as Vivox is saying, there was also an attack up at durability 1 in the Steam race, and I think I do recall that. So indeed, looks like the odds are in their favor in that sense.
Second shot for Han.
Uh-oh.
He still got a lot of arrows, so he would be fine.
He almost got hit by an electric pole there.
Seem innocent, but if you have your bomb arrows out and you try to shoot and one drops right in front of you, you'll blow yourself up from that.
Yeah, that's a really frustrating way to lose a run.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to Lou shooting Ganon's butt.
Assuming he has a digestive system, yes.
So now will Lou kill the horse or feed the horse?
He seems like a kill the horse guy to me. I don't mean anything by that specifically, but you know what I'm saying. Meanwhile, Harm's moving into his stun lock.
Okay, his stun lock seems to do fairly well so far.
Now, what was the difference in this race? Like, they were fairly even early on. Is it just banana RNG and maybe a little bit of moblin problems in the castle for Harm?
Yeah, cooking mainly.
Because he was like third try banana or something, and Lou was first try.
Yeah, when they reached castle, they were when they both finished the plateau, they were basically neck to neck.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think Harm first had a bit of issue with the BTB, but I think Lou also had them, but I think it took a bit longer for Harm to get it. But then he still managed to catch up, but then Bananas just went nope.
Exactly.
Yeah, Lou didn't get a good BTB, but he went for Slaver right away, and harmjan kept reloading.
This is an odd thing that I've noticed. If you stand to Calamity or Beast Ganon's right, there's a good chance that he can block your shot with a tusk. So it's much better to go to his left, as he is right now. I've had that happen.
GG to Lou for finishing.
Good job, Lou.
And now Harm's almost on too.
Yeah, GG Lou. With the time it was 35:50.
Not bad.
So I don't know if Lou wants to join for...
Hey, well, this is not over, dude. Let's win one more. Let him focus. Let the boy focus, dude.
I forgot about that. Amazing.
But yeah, reminder that this is best of 3, so Lou has to win one more.
Oh, are they going right away? Are they going again right away? Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
So, yeah, we're gonna take just a couple minutes after harmjan finishes here and then get going with another one. I think, I've not done this before, but I think I can just reset things on my end and leave the stream live. So if you guys want to, you know, make interesting commentary while I switch things over, we should be back shortly.
All right. I don't deal well with pressure. Just gonna throw that out there. Uh-oh.
You're gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay.
Harmjan ran into a stick.
Was this the first race? I think that I've seen at least where they were both at Beast Ganon at the same time in the end.
Yes, indeed, that was the first race, and that was quite an interesting one to watch.
I'd say it was pretty clean on both ends for them. It's just kind of unfortunate RNG that put Harmjan down. It looks like he's taking it out on the horse. Classic animal.
This is for the bananas! This is for the wind bombs! And GG to Harm for completing that first race.
Good job, Harmjan.
So I guess now they're gonna set up for the second one right away.
Exactly.
So I don't know how long that will take, but yeah, I don't think that will take too long.
Yeah, we'll wait for the cue here from the moderators on whether or not we're gonna stop going live. But what's your guys' impressions of the race?
It was a really clean race overall. RNG wasn't too horrible, but 37:49 for a second place time with losing them in a half, you know, just for the opening cutscene. For a minute and 7 seconds. Those are both really great times for the race. Both top runners.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think I think it was a great race. It's all about that one big mistake for Harmjan. Well, two, I guess, if you can Cryonics on Temple of Time. Lou also had some mistakes, but it seemed like he was more prone to go for backups, and that's what made the difference.
Hmm.
I think that Lou showed better ability to adapt. Like, for example, going for a different potion. I don't know if he forgot the Molduga Fiend or if he did that on purpose, but if he did forget, that just shows that Lou is a super experienced runner and he definitely knows like pretty much every backup out there. So
Right. I mean, he grabbed the salt, so that would indicate to me that it wasn't an accident and that he meant to do that.
true.
Yeah.
Well, like
So.
you can grab the salt on accident. Everyone has done that.
Oh,
right?
sure. But Lou is an expert, so we'll just assume that it was
yeah,
intentional.
Lou knows what he's doing.
There's a lot of times where just reloading can save you some time, but with Lou going for backups, it really kept him moving forward, and I think that was a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is actually a very good point. If you keep going for backups instead of reloading, it helps your mentality a little bit, because if you fail a trick over and over again, it starts waiting on you.
It does, yeah.
True. This whole race was quite a roller coaster, and like especially in the, from the moment they reached Hyrule Castle, between who got in the lead. It changed quite often, and it really started to change. Like I think when Harm started to get into trouble with the moblins, because then this was an opportunity for Lou to, well, no, that was bananas. The moment where he managed to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are many moments like that where it was so close to each other. It really puts you on the edge of your seat, and then they get apart again, and they get closer again. That really makes it tense to watch.
Yeah.
We got both the wind bomb launches there. Right away, Harm missed his, and back up, climb up, and go for a second one. He still got in, but it's just those little things.
Yeah, they stack up. And I'm wondering what the this race will bode for the next one, because both are very experienced runners, so there's no reason to doubt that they won't play well in the next round. But we know that sometimes things just don't quite go your way on the next run, so we'll see if they both play as cleanly.
Yeah, basically, if Lou wins the next one, well, it's all won. But if Harm wins the next one, there needs to be a third race.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, reminder that Harmjan actually only had time for 2 races, so if Harmjan wins the next one, they will have to play the third race on another day.
Okay.
The suspense is killing us.
It's like
but best of 3 will generally be like all 3 races in a row. Oh, Harmjan actually practicing wind bombs a little bit.
He is, yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea, I agree.
I don't think anyone on stream is actually seeing it because it's the countdown right now. But I saw on the commentary page, yeah, we can see he's practicing wind bombs. That's definitely a good idea.
It's a secret. You can't see it.
I guess while there's still some time going on, I might go get some food right now since there's still some time before the race starts. I'll be right back.
Bon appetit.
Thank you.
Since you guys are here for the second race and we got the commentary figured out, I'm actually going to be kicking off. But good luck to the runners in their second race. Hope everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah, thanks for stepping in, Future. That was really helpful, and Jimbo as well.
Of course.
No problem.
Yeah. Thank you, Future.
See you guys.
See ya. But yeah, interesting thing is that both runners went for Wind Bomb. I actually didn't expect that. Jimbo retired? No, Jimbo's still retired. He missed a Wind Bomb, man. He's now scarred for life. He can't run again.
Jimbo's done.
Jimbo's done.
So, chat, how are we doing today? What you got for the next round?
Yeah. What are predictions? I want to hear some predictions.
Sadness. Okay. Only heartbreak.
I'm pretty sure he was talking about Jimbo retiring.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do like the prediction of sadness, though.
Yeah, it seems fairly accurate for an 80% tournament.
Yeah.
Only sadness ahead.
The Wind Bomb will win. That's a good idea.
All right. I mean, that's a good prediction. I think it's fairly safe.
I wonder. Lou does ESC, yes? Like, what do you think that he might go for an ESC in one of the shrines, or is he going to play it pretty safe?
Hulu?
Yeah.
No, Lou's not going for ESC.
I'd be
Well.
surprised to see it any
He's-
more time than with the Lema, I
He's been
suppose.
having a little bit of trouble with Temple of Time BTV, so I think he definitely doesn't want to risk anything. Mainly because he can lose a lot of time there. Like if I know that there's one segment that I'm really weak at, I'm gonna be playing it safe everywhere else, so that I don't lose time outside of that one segment. At least that's how I would think, and I think that's Lul's plan. Like I was talking, he's mainly going for backups, not trying to reload. He's really not trying to lose too much time.
And that is the best strategy for these races. Taking risks can have a good payoff if you're maybe not certain of your opponent. Looks like they're starting. I'm gonna take my leave, everyone. I'm happy to step in, but I am hungry, so I'm gonna sign off here. But I will be commentating the race later today with Supreme Runner Wallhike Song versus KO Pyro. So I will see you guys later.
Wow.
Thank you, Jimbo.
Of course.
See you, Jim.
Jimbo.
Bye.
Well, now Jimbo retired from commentary too. Very sad to see him go.
Indeed. He just retired from everything. No.
But yeah, now it's time for the race to start.
Okay, so as a reminder, since this is best of 3, if Lou wins this race, this means that Lou is the winner of this whole round. But if Harm wins, then they will need to do a third race, which will need to be done on another day since Harm doesn't have time for a third race today. So nothing is over until the very end right now.
But yeah, once again, Harmjan is playing in German, Lou is playing in French. The difference between both languages is 1 frame, so it's up to runner's preference. And the difference mainly comes from Zelda talking at the beginning, on the first 2 cutscenes, rather than text.
Thank you, French voice acting, for being fast, basically.
Thank you,
Okay, so
Switch,
now-
for being region free, because on Wii U you don't have access to certain languages.
So Lou had quite a fast escape, but Harm is having a bit of trouble. Oh, he got it. Nice. Okay, because yes, sometimes what can make it a bit wonky is not getting the correct angle, but luckily you can use quite a few visual cues, like let's say on your map, to determine what angle you want.
So Harmjan having a little bit of trouble with the climb. Okay, he gets out anyway. I think that Lou isn't going for backup food. I don't know if you guys talked about this on the first race, but he told me that he wasn't going for backup food. He's actually very confident on his camera movement to manipulate the vocals. And there you go. He actually didn't get any backup food whatsoever, which again can be really risky because if he gets hit by vocals, there's a backup. There's actually a wooden box on the camp where you can get food, but if he doesn't get food, that's an instant reload and 30 seconds gone.
Let's see what happens then.
Mhm. Go ahead.
And nothing, we're just thinking, let's see what happens, because the behavior of the bokoblins can be a bit risky. But if they're cooperative, then definitely this will save a few seconds for not having picked it up.
For sure, picking up a new item is about a 2 to 3 second time loss because of the text box that pops up. Almost getting hit, but still somehow made it.
Yeah, he managed to handle the situation quite well here. And so did Harm, it looks like.
Both of them getting out without any trouble.
Because the thing is that we have to keep in mind, it's not just about, not dying by the bokoblins, but also the fact that since it's a cold area, Link will take damage every 10 seconds. So if you have taken too much damage because of the bokoblins, or if you're too slow, Link will die before you can even reach the shrine. So that's why usually in a race you usually want to grab food just in case. But as we saw here, Lou was confident enough to go for it without, and he succeeded.
Yep. And again, Stasis is one of the hardest clips because there's no real setup for this one. And as you could see, I think that Lou got it 5th try and harmjan got 1st try, which made a huge difference. I think that Harm is now ahead by like 20 seconds. So now, see the runners do a small cycle skip. You can, if you unstasis this cog fast enough, you can actually stasis the boulder. And you don't have to wait for it. You can do a shield jump here, but Harm chooses to play safe and hits a boulder instead, which is the intended strat. We're going for the shield jump. The shield jump is a little bit scary because you have skew from the cliff. So sometimes if your skew is too strong, that shield jump can get really hard because Link gets like Link's model jerks back mid there. So
yeah, the skew can be a bit trolly there, and because of that, he just ends up falling down, which is a bummer because, especially for Lou, since he doesn't have any backup food, that means a death, and a death means restarting the shrine from the beginning. Although he doesn't need to pick up the rune again because he already has it, but still, it's quite a time loss.
indeed. And that's the thing about backup food. It's not only for the bokoblin camp, but in case anything like this happens, like Chica was saying, if you void out and you don't have food, you die. You take 1 heart of damage when you void, so if you have 2 mushrooms, for example, you can just eat them before you void out and you don't have to start the shrine over again. So backup food in general can save you in tons of situations, not only in the bokoblin camp.
Yeah, if you're concerned about health, you can even, like, more towards the end of the run, you can, let's say, for instance, get lots of food in the dining hall for the final fights if you don't feel confident about them. But mostly it should be fine.
Yeah, indeed. There's plenty of items that heal you for 2 or 3 hearts in dining hall.
Okay, so we're gonna see our first bullet time bounce. Harm so far has had quite many issues, but maybe he'll be able to make up this race.
He got noticed, but I think that was good. Yeah.
There we
If
go.
you get noticed towards the end of the bullet time bounce, well, if you get noticed by bokoblins, you go a little bit further right, left. I mean, than no.
Okay, so what happened to Harm, unfortunately? So, see, when you do bullet time bounce, you don't just have to do the bullet time bounce itself. You need to do something called fall damage cancel, because, well, as you can see here, well, you just die by fall damage otherwise. And unfortunately, sometimes, like either due to lag trolling you, or just because there's just not enough time for you to do it, it can become quite challenging to perform the fall damage cancel, which can then lead you to Link just dying when he lands, unfortunately.
Yeah, the thing about bullet time bounces is that you're going so fast that sometimes you fall incredibly fast. And that can make fall damage canceling challenging. Like Pika said, I think that Harm didn't fully throw the weapon there, or unequipped a little bit too late. So yeah, that was very unfortunate, and he actually didn't get it now. Let's see what happens. He actually got noticed by the Bokoblin on the second attempt, and like I was saying, if the Bokoblin, oh no,
Yeah, his angle was too steep, so he ran into the wall, unfortunately.
yeah, he bullet time a little bit too late. But if the Bokoblin notices you, you go way further left than usual.
It's still salvageable most of the time, like if you still manage to get past the wall, but still, it's challenging.
Okay, that looks good.
Indeed it does. Hopefully this time around, he'll manage to fall damage cancel. Yeah, you see the lag here that we saw. This kind of lag is what control fall damage cancel, because you know, when you try to fall damage cancel, you know, you try to throw the weapon, unequip it, and all that stuff. So because of that, the lag can basically disturb this whole process. It can disrupt the players, and because of that, it just makes a fall damage cancel rip, and you fall and you die.
Yeah, so now Lou coming up on the Magnesis PTV. Oh, that was super interesting. He kind of lead off the bulk on the left and landed on the bulk of the right. That was really weird, but hey, he got the bulletin bounce. Engo is a little bit off, but he'll definitely take it. He got some nice distance too.
Yeah, it's okay. It could be much worse, so even that is good. Oh,
and
well,
that's the lag you were talking about, actually. So the game lagged when he was throwing the weapon. So before he could even D-pad, he fully threw the weapon, and that actually kind of threw him off, unfortunately. Yeah, definitely. That low was very unfortunate. harmjan coming up on the cryonic skip. Very nice. You basically ride the rising momentum of the ice block and shield jump in order to get over that wall.
This might give the opportunity for Harm to catch up, depending on how Lou's BTB goes, which he just failed.
Lou has a very interesting setup, and it seems like he's going a little bit too far left when he's jumping.
Looks like so.
I don't know if he's messing up something about his setup, or if the setup's just not working, because that, weirdly enough, I know this sounds weird, but in Breath of the Wild that happens a lot. Sometimes setups you've been using for a really long time just stop working out of nowhere, and you just have to, I mean, if this happens in a race, he just has to adjust and maybe try to change something about his setup.
I relate.
Unfortunately, not getting it.
This game is weird.
It's harmjan's chance. He bullet times early, but he can perfectly land in the forest and run to a shrine. I mean, he can definitely afford that, considering that Lou's having trouble here.
Yeah, now this puts Harm in the lead so far.
And now Lou needs a really good bullet time bounce if he wants
to
catch up.
Yeah, that could change things again if that happens.
Oh, that looks...
Looks like there will be a forest.
That will definitely be a forest one. Sometimes you get enough distance to reach the end of the forest, but it doesn't look like it. He'll probably drop and grab arrows like Harmjan did.
Yeah, definitely. If you're stopping by the forest, it might be worth stopping for the arrows, even if you have the opportunity to land a bit further in the forest.
Now, shield parries are used to change Link's position. Jumping angle is always set by where you're aiming with the arrow. Oh, and Lou aiming a little bit too far left.
Oh,
That was actually incredibly lucky. If he landed on the swamp, he might have spawned back in the forest.
yeah, because what happens basically indeed, if he would have landed, yeah, they would have respawned back because it's an instant sinking into it, I believe. Like, yeah, if he landed with the tree, isn't it?
Yeah, you basically void out if you land on the swamp. So that was that was incredible. I don't even know where the tree bounced off, but hey, it works. So now both runners are actually really close.
All I'll say is the Breath of the Wild physics engine is incredible.
Yeah, that was incredibly weird. He also didn't take damage even though he kind of ragdolled. That was super weird. But yeah, Harmony didn't do the launch. Lu did the launch, and that's why they are so close now. And Magnesis is a fairly simple shrine, so.
And now they're like neck to neck, toe to toe, whatever you want to call it. They're just seconds apart now.
Yeah, nothing too interesting happening here. The only thing that can happen is that you can get sniped by the Guardian midair while you're doing the shield jump, but even that is not a huge time loss. You can just use Cryonis and keep running.
So assuming they both get like a good BTB and a good clip into the bomb shrine, it might play out with how the wind bomb goes, because if Harm probably will go for wind bomb, and since Lu didn't go for it last time, if I recall correctly, that might make a difference.
Yeah, and this is another difference actually. Lu going for box walk while Harmony is going for the plank, so Lu might get the lead. Never mind.
Oh wow.
Unfortunately,
Harm
having a
getting
little
the
bit
lead.
of trouble. Yep. So that box launch is slightly faster if you unstasis the box, but it's way harder. Oh, and actually the box landed on a weird spot, and the Bocos sometimes go to check out the spot where the box basically lands and break. So this might affect the Bocos' behavior because they were in a really weird spot. Yeah, doesn't look like. Oh, okay. Oh my god.
Oh, that's that's
That's
unfortunate
insane.
for Lu.
Yeah, like I said, the enemies in this game have pretty insane aims. So yeah, Lu got hit pretty hard there. Oh, did Harm? No, Harm didn't lose Q, right? Actually,
No,
he did. No, he did lose Q. So he'll have to get Q again.
he seemed to still have skew, but maybe my eyes are just buggy, I guess. Okay, he's just having some trouble, yeah, coming in. But luckily, okay, he got in. But even if he had some trouble, he could still afford to lose that time due to how behind Lu is right now. But I can give an opportunity for Lu to catch up. Luckily, his shield didn't break, because
No,
that was a real danger.
he got bad Boko behavior again.
Oh.
Basically, when the Boko goes to pick up the shield, sometimes he just forgets that Link is there. So he starts sniffing around, and when that happens, the Boko won't move the intended way. Lu definitely needs to just start running right now because that Boko won't cooperate.
Yeah, it looks like this is. Oh, maybe he's going to try that other Boko, yeah, the one that just threw a barrel at him, or there he can try. DIY setup. which unfortunately didn't work. So it looks like he's gonna go running.
Yeah, like I said, when the Bogo sneaks around after picking up the shield, it's definitely a sign that it's not gonna cooperate at all. Harmjan going for the wind bomb, doesn't get it, decides to go for the intended strat.
Okay. Technically speaking, for that section when you run to the shrine, you can like do a tree launch to help shorten the way, the one that's next to the camp. But that tree is really odd to get because since by that point you're already spotted by the bokoblins, it's really easy to just get hit by the bokos, which basically happens all the time because they're great snipers, and so that tree is in itself quite a risk. So that's why most of the time, if the BTB doesn't work out, most tend to just go for running. Okay, Lou got a pretty smooth clip in. That's good.
So yeah, Lou didn't get the backup beetle. Well, Harmjan got the BTB, so he will have to go beetle hunting now.
Hopefully the beetle will be cooperative.
I think RNG has been fairly nice so far, so shouldn't be much of a problem. Harmjan using a bomb here instead of an arrow, just to play it safe. Having one extra arrow is always nice. Let's see if Lou decides to go for a wind bomb. I don't know if he's watching the restream, but he might go for wind bomb, considering he needs to catch up.
By the way, for those who might not know why we either shoot the Guardian with an arrow or throw a bomb at it, is because the first time you meet up with those decayed Guardians, it triggers a cutscene where you see it activate. And so by shooting it or just causing damage to it and therefore activating it, it therefore skips having to go through that.
Harmjan might have scared a beetle away because it's not on the trees where it should be. So maybe he scared one without knowing. Oh, choosing to reload actually. There might have been a beetle further into the forest, but yeah, he wasn't sure, so he just decided to reload. And that definitely gives Lou the opportunity to catch up a little bit more.
Yes, there we go. We see him throwing the bomb again to activate the Guardian. Hopefully this time around the beetle will be good again. And he won't be trolled by a lizard either. What are the odds, by the way, that it's a lizard that appears instead of the beetle?
I'm actually not sure. But it is fairly uncommon, so...
Very luckily for us.
Very likely for us, indeed. So Harmjan having very rough beetle luck, actually.
Oh,
there it is.
Oh wow, I didn't even know it could spawn on that tree. Can it spawn on all the trees?
I don't know if it's all the trees, but weirdly enough on that tree, it's almost always there. Like if you don't get a good beetle and want to be super safe, you might as well go for... No problem. You might as well go to that tree because the beetle is almost always gonna be there.
I almost smashed my plate, but it's all good. It's safe. There we go.
IRL RNG.
But yeah, I didn't even know that tree could have a beetle. So you know, you learn stuff every day. That's nice.
But yeah, congrats to Harm, played RNG. Congrats to Harm on finishing plateau first. Last time around, both runners had a little bit of trouble with this BTV, so we'll see how it goes during this race. Like you guys said, Harmjan goes for SVA setup, which gives you consistent positioning. Slightly slower, but always being on the same position is nice. Let's see. What times a bit early?
Yeah, he stopped. Yeah, stopped a bit too early, and it looks like he's not gonna reload. It's probably yeah, that's what he's doing.
I'm going for the backup. Blue setup looks a little bit sketchy. I think that he didn't. We'll see if it works. It can still work.
Oh,
Yeah, no, definitely looks
no, it's
sketchy.
gonna land on the floor.
He shot the arrow and then he moved a little bit with gyro, so that messed up his jumping angle. So Harm going for the slabber. You can wing bomb here, but it's kind of hard to get the super launch. Because you go super high with the wing bomb, it's hard to get lag. Oh, that looks good for Lou. Very
Okay,
nice.
this might give. Okay, so it looks like they might catch up.
Yeah, harmjan is still in the lead, but Lou's definitely catching up with this.
Banana RNG is gonna determine it.
Pretty much, it all comes down to banana RNG. As per usual. Lou's angle looks a little bit too far left, actually. I wonder if he'll decide to drop here. Yeah, he's turning a little bit too much, so he's losing speed. He'll actually have to go for slab.
Hmm.
So harmjan still comfortably in the lead. Let's see. Oh, 15 arrows. That's
15 arrows,
very
that's nice. Little reminder that nothing is over until Calamity Ganon is dead.
And again, I mean, harmjan didn't get banana, so he had to reload. It's Lou's chance to catch up now. Although he still has to get the cutscene. So harmjan still slightly in the lead if he gets banana now and Lou gets banana first try.
Oh, still no bananas.
And harmjan has been getting lucky with bananas. I think last race was also third try. Let's see if he gets third try again.
Lou is getting a meh arrow RNG, but luckily there's the arrows later on. Let's see about the bananas.
No banana for harm again. Jeez.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Of course, Lou gets first try. Of course.
Oh, this is bad for harm. Oh, there we go. Now it's got banana.
So in case anyone's wondering, you need to get the banana in order to cook the attack potion. And
that's also why they need to get the beetle earlier.
Indeed. And the thing about that is that the only quote-unquote backup is cooking the potion without that extra banana and trying to crit. You can actually quote-unquote crit when you're cooking, so you get, extra potion duration. You get amplified effect. So instead of like a level 2 attack potion, you get a level 3 attack potion. So the only two options you have is reloading for banana or just going on and cooking without that extra banana. But the chance of critting if you do that is 12% approximately.
Yeah,
or
the
18%.
odds are not in your favor in that case.
They are definitely not. So it's better to reload for banana since you have a 56% chance of getting a banana. So.
And this is quite unnerving to watch right now, like seeing them barely a couple seconds away from each other.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Both of them have made very small mistakes that have switched the lead. I think harmjan was in the lead for a little bit, but then he couldn't pick up the ball from the chandelier.
Oh, he got spotted.
Yeah, he got spotted by the moblins.
So this will put Lou in the lead.
Let's see what harmjan chooses to do. You can do multiple things. You can go for arrows right away and try to get a shock arrow in order to get the claymore.
Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah, nice arrows, but no shock arrows, unfortunately. So we'll see what he does now. He can hit the moblin until it drops a weapon.
Yeah, maybe with headshots, maybe. If we need full drop.
Yeah,
because when they're stunned like that, they can't drop the weapon. I think they're on low health. I'm not sure what is the condition exactly.
Oh, it's based on health. Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon so. There we go.
That's why I think striking makes them drop weapons even if you don't kill him sometimes. It's all based on the damage you deal, whether they drop the weapons or not.
Right.
We're having no trouble whatsoever with castle. Very nice cooking.
Okay, yeah, Lou's about to get to the wind bomb, so we'll see how that will go. And he's picking up some safety food.
Harmjan actually having trouble with the Disalphos too. Refusing to wake up.
Wake up, Zelda's. Zelda's voice.
Oh, Lumi's in the wind bomb.
I was going for a second
again.
try.
Definitely has a foot to go for multiple attempts here.
Okay, you got it. Nice. That second one seems so scary.
I know. If you miss it, that Guardian can kill you. But hey, he gets it. Not the best angle, but still very nice.
Better than being dead.
For sure. Harmjan cooking now. He's going for his wind bombs. Tinsu missed one wind bomb. He could catch up a little bit if he gets both first try. Picking up some extra food in case he misses one wind bomb.
Didn't go. He could have picked up maybe some extra food there, but I guess he knows what he's doing. And at least worst case scenario, if it doesn't work out, he can climb. Oh, he got a bit too much to the right, but it still works. He managed to catch up.
A little bit of a weird angle, but he can definitely back it up.
Luckily, he was fast enough to respond. Like, that would have been a bit horrible if unfortunately I'd gone too far and just went off the castle. Oh, nice.
Yep, got it. Look getting tornadoes on Windblight phase 2, but that's no problem. See if he gets a one cycle. Okay, gets it, very nice. Now harm entering lights.
You know the drill.
Yeah, there's about 1 minute difference between runners right now. Harm needs really good fights, and Lu needs to make a very big mistake or die a calamity. But again, you never know. I don't think Lu got insane RNG. I'm honestly not sure, but
I remember his first crate was not very good, but I'm not sure about the second one.
He was breaking the second ones when Harmjan was having trouble with the moment, so I didn't see either. Kind of hard to tell. He has... Wait.
I think that was 25.
Yeah, I think he has a lot of normal arrows. Should be fine.
Okay, that's good for him then.
Harmjan getting the one cycle. Harmjan has bomb arrows though, so again, anything can happen. We'll see how Calamity behaves. I think that both of these runners are experienced enough, so they shouldn't have problems with blights, I want to say. So I'm fairly sure at this point that it's going to come down to Calamity.
Yeah, assuming none of them chokes those fights, it really will be up to Calamity and probably maybe Calamity RNG and whatnot. Like all it would take, like assuming both of them have a smooth fight, would be for instance for Lu's Calamity to go straight to the wall on phase 2 while Harm gets the laser first. That's all it would take for a catch up. Just as an example, of course. Many things could happen.
We're getting a little bit of a weird position for Fireblight. Oh, still gets double hits. Very fast at that too. That was a very fast one cycle.
I only managed to get one cycle like 2 times ever. Or I managed to get to like up to 1 hit left more regularly, but I don't know. Probably it's just the angle you spin at, I guess.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like I said, I've never seen a one cycle from that position. So I guess there's way too many ways to get double hits on Fireblight. I'm interested to see what harmjan does now because his Royal Guard sword didn't break at the end of phase 1 since he couldn't Sync Strike the Moblin. So I wonder if he'll use it now. No, he's gonna use a boomerang. Well, he can use it later for Calamity maybe.
Maybe what he can do is like, let's say, throw the sword at Fireblight just before it disappears in case he doesn't get the one cycle to catch up.
Who actually dies?
Oh.
I
Now
actually don't know what happened there, but he couldn't get the Flurry Rush.
Oh damn.
So harmjan is now
In the lead.
really far ahead, yeah. Now it's Harm's turn to make a mistake if Blue wants to catch up, because I think that with this kind of lead, Harm would quite literally get the worst Calamity RNG and still be ahead, so pretty much at this point, Harm would have to die. That would be the only way Blue wins. Harm having a little bit of trouble, but he's still fine. Has plenty of arrows.
Now he's getting up to second hit of Thunderblight. One hit kill if he gets hit.
He gets his shield break.
And then you're gonna spin.
Actually taking a little bit too long to spin. Oh, okay.
Oh, well, you can maybe yeah, you can kill him. There we go.
Yeah. I was scared because if you don't deal enough damage, Thunderblight goes away and starts attacking you. So him taking a little bit too long to spin was definitely super risky.
Ooh.
But he made
That
it to
was scary.
Calamity, hitting the Flurry Rush. Again, Harm has more than enough arrows, so if Calamity stays away, there should be no trouble here, but you never know what Calamity is gonna do.
It's always so clutch to see Calamity's sword just being so close.
Oh, getting hit by the fire.
Luckily, he's got a bit of food, but that's his one chance. Yeah, now if he gets hit, he's dead.
If he gets hit by anything, he's dead. Because he doesn't even have 3 hearts, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's got 2.5.
Alright, yeah. Can't get hit by anything now.
Well, because of one hit protection for most attacks. Well, not in Calamity though.
Yeah, I guess you can get one shot anyway by most attacks in Calamity, but
It's good because normally the one hit protection is effective for most attacks in the game, but for the case of Calamity, it's rather the reverse. Like I think there's only the fire is the only thing that doesn't kill you in one hit, pretty much. I think, or maybe the ice blocks or whatever.
yeah, Granite Blocks probably don't kill you right away. I wonder if Tornadoes kill you right away.
He tried throwing the sword onto Calamity Cannon, but it missed. Okay, so now let's see how orange is going to be for harm. Okay, melee attack.
She'll get laser.
So now he's going away because that gives more chance for laser, which did happen. Very good, and he could parry it. And what's with RNG? Look at you can got an augmented claim. What's up with these runs in the tournament?
Yeah, I have no idea. I almost never see enhanced weapons.
I call cheating.
But yeah, so one very important thing about what Pika was saying is that a lot of runners, as soon as they see Calamity going for a melee attack, start running right away. But what you have to do is stand in place, wait until he starts attacking, and then you start running away, because if he doesn't start the attack, he will just keep moving around. So one very important thing is that you need to stand in place before running away. Harm having no trouble with the stun lock. Should be the last one.
Yeah, this was very smooth. So it looks like indeed we're gonna need to have a third race another day then.
I mean, most likely, Harmjan will have to die at the end of Dark Beast for Lu to catch up.
Basically, yeah. Or Lu manages to find or like somewhere to kill Calamity in one hit and be super fast at Dark Beast somehow. I don't know. But yeah, definitely all it took was one mistake for that to happen. That game can be quite ruthless in instant game. Okay, I'm saying in the chat, one, feed the horse. Are there any kill the horses people in there?
I want to kill the horse.
Me too.
Yeah. I'm a kill the horse kind of guy.
Schieß auf die leuchtenden Stellen.
Oh, getting cornered by Calamity.
Oh, that's really bad getting cornered. Luckily, it looks like he's handling it pretty well.
Yeah,
Okay. Fix and kill. We're getting another kill the horse,
There we
it looks
go.
like.
Didn't Harmjan kill the horse on the first race too?
Yes, he took out his anger from Banana RNG and the wind bombs onto the horse.
Very nice, so we'll most likely see a kill the horse now.
Maybe he'll take out his anger because of Banana RNG again.
Yep, Lu having a very nice Calamity phase 1, getting laser first try. It's a parry. Well, B-Box, you do any percent in sub 20 minutes, so I don't know how you do it, but I have no doubt that you somehow managed to have a meaningful conversation with the horse. Save the
We're
horse.
getting-
Oh, we're getting horse. Save
Save
the horse. SMH. Feed the horse. Okay, I guess they are two different things. Saving the horse and feeding the horse.
Let's see if Harm respects democracy.
Let's see. Definitely not feeding the horse, but
Looks like he just does nothing to the horse.
yeah, he just has to finish.
And congratulations to harmjan387 for finishing this race.
Yeah, GG on 40-30. Seems like Louis not finishing. So, well, that's how this is gonna end. Runners are currently tied at 1 game each. Harmjan, I think, doesn't have time for any more runs, so we will have to play the third game on another day.
Yeah, indeed. So, since they probably haven't scheduled when the next race is, well, I don't think I can really tell now, but you should expect it soon.
It should be
Is there
soon
anyone-
enough. Is there any command to show the schedule? I can get it otherwise.
Well, I'm going to schedule with me. Let me take a look. Because as far as I know,
Nice.
yeah, it's not scheduled so far. I don't know if anyone wants to join for an interview while we're looking.
We don't have either of them for interviews today.
Okay.
So this is where we look to sort of wrap things up.
Alright, sounds good.
Any final comments on the race today, guys?
I mean, very close races. Both runners are very good, so it's always fun to watch. And
That
yeah, I
was
mean,
so
I'm looking forward to the game 3 for sure.
Yeah, that was an interesting race, most definitely.
It was. So GG to both Lou and Harm. for this because that was really interesting to watch.
For sure. Thanks for watching, everybody. I believe there is another race for the tournament later today. It would be, let's see.
Yes, it's your race song, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's
That's my race.
Walleye Song versus Calpyro, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, 10 p.m. EST, me versus Pyro.
Awesome. Well, good luck in your race later, Walleye Song, and we'll see you guys at the next one. Thanks so much for watching, as always.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you, and bye-bye.